All right, let's just jump right in. We're all using AI, right? But are you really getting what you want out of it? You know, the difference between a totally useless generic answer and a mind-blowing insight? Well, it almost always comes down to just one thing, the prompt. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to master that art with what we're calling the 2026 Power Prompting Framework.
I love this quote because it's a little provocative, but it's so true. Have you ever wondered why you and a friend can use the exact same AI and one of you gets complete nonsense while the other gets pure genius? It's not the tool. The real difference, the thing that changes the game, is you. Specifically, it's all about how you ask.
And here's the crazy part. It turns out that a whopping 90% of people are using tools like ChatGPT the wrong way. They're barely scratching the surface, and honestly, it's holding them back. But stick with me, because by the time we're done here, you are going to have a framework that will make you 10 times more effective with AI. I promise.
So, first things first, let's figure out what's going wrong. We need to really understand the #1 mistake people make and pinpoint why most of the time our chats with AI just spit out these bland, uninspired answers.
This right here, this is the vicious cycle. When your input is lazy, vague questions, zero context, no real goal in mind, the output is always going to be useless. It's totally predictable. You get these generic answers that lead to absolutely no growth for your business or your project, and at the end of the day, that means no money. It's the classic saying, garbage in, garbage out.
So, the big question is, how do we break out of that cycle? Well, it all starts with a major shift in your mindset. This isn't about learning a new piece of software. It's about learning to think like an expert when you talk to the AI. And this is probably the biggest mental block for most people. You have to stop treating ChatGPT like it's Google or some beginner intern you have to hold its hand. It's not. You need to start thinking of it as a senior expert on your team. A strategist, a writer, a marketer, an analyst, all rolled into one. I mean, you wouldn't walk up to your top strategist and just give them a one-line command, would you? Of course not. And this right here, this is the golden rule. It sounds simple, but literally everything depends on it. The power to get these incredible, game-changing results is completely in your hands. Think of it this way. You are the director, and the AI is your world-class actor, just waiting for your precise instructions.
So how do we actually create that high-quality professional-level input? That brings us to the solution, a really simple, super memorable framework called the P.R.O.M.P.T stack. I want you to think of the P.R.O.M.P.T stack as a system for, well, stacking your instructions. Instead of just one vague request, you're actually building a full creative brief, just like you would for a human expert. You're giving the AI all the layers of context it needs to do its best work.
Okay, let's really get into the stack, because this is the secret sauce. First up, P is for purpose. You gotta ask, what's the end game? Are you trying to get views, make money, or just get something done really fast? Next, R is for role. Who do you want the AI to be? Don't just ask a question. Tell it, act as a YouTube growth strategist, or act as a veteran copywriter. This immediately puts it in the right mindset. Then O is for output. What do you want back? A full script, a table, simple bullet points? Tell it exactly. M is for market. Who is this for? Describe your audience. Are they beginners, experts? What are their biggest problems? Next, P is for platform. Where's this content going to live? YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn? The style changes for each one. And finally, T is for tone and time. What should it sound like? Witty, aggressive, super educational? And how long should it be? A 10-minute video or a 30-second reel? You see how each layer adds a crucial piece of the puzzle?
Okay, that's all the theory. But now for the fun part. Let's look at a real-world example to see the night and day difference this framework actually makes. This is where it all clicks.
Here we go, the bad prompt. Come on, we've all done this. Make a video on ChatGPT. It's just a dead end. The AI has no idea what you want, who it's for, or what your goal is. So what you get back is going to be a super boring, generic list of features. Useless.
Now look at this, the power prompt. Let's just pull this apart using our framework. The role, 2026 YouTube growth expert. The purpose, a viral, monetizable video. The output, a 1-hour video script with all these specifics, like hooks and timestamps. The market, clearly defined for content creators. The platform is YouTube. And the tone is set by asking for psychology hooks and strong CTAs. We've stacked every instruction. The potential difference in what you get back is, well, it's astronomical.
So why does this work so incredibly well? It's not some kind of magic trick.
It's just about clarity. You're giving the AI a detailed roadmap instead of just vaguely pointing it down the street. When you provide that deep context and give it an expert persona to play, you finally unlock its real intelligence. This is exactly how the pros are getting those amazing, elite results that we all want.
So once you've gotten comfortable with the P.R.O.M.P.T stack, you're ready to level up. We can take this even further, refine the outputs, and start thinking about how to turn this pretty awesome skill into some actual income.
Here are 3 really powerful techniques to get you to that next level. First is chain prompting. So instead of asking for a whole article at once, ask for an outline first. Then in your next prompt, you say, okay, now expand only on point 1. It gives you so much more control. Second, constraint prompting. This is where you add rules like do not use cliches or only give me advice that costs less than $50. It forces the AI to be way more creative. And my favorite one, this is a real game changer, critic prompting. After it gives you an answer, you follow up with, now act as a world-class critic and tell me how this could be better. It's like having a quality control expert built right in.
Okay, which brings us to the question that's probably on your mind right now. This is a cool skill, for sure, but how does it actually translate into, money?
It's simple, really. Better questions create better outputs, and better outputs have real, tangible market value. For instance, you could use these skills to create automated YouTube channels that pump out high-quality content. You could actually package your expert prompts and sell them to people who need them. Or you could start offering your skills as a freelance AI prompt engineer to businesses. The opportunities are literally exploding right now.
And if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. The tool itself is becoming common. Everyone has it. What people will pay for isn't access to the AI. They pay for the specific high-value results that a skilled person can get from the AI. Your skill is the real product.
So, what's the big takeaway here? In a world that's going to be run by AI, the most important human skill won't be having all the answers, it's going to be knowing how to ask the right questions. The future, it really does belong to the people who ask better questions.